Cinco de Mayo by Heinrichs, illustrated by Kathleen Petelinsek. Floats and marching bands move down the street. Cars are honking their horns, and everyone's waving colorful flags. It's Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo is a Mexican holiday. Cinco de Mayo is Spanish for the 5th of May. That's when this festival takes place. It's a time to celebrate Mexican pride. Would you like to learn a Cinco de Mayo greeting? Just say, Viva Mexico! That means long live Mexico. Mexico once belonged to Spain. The Mexican people won their freedom in 1821, but their troubles were not over. France invaded Mexico in 1862. People in the city of Puebla were brave. They got ready for battle. Many had no guns. Some had nothing but farm tools. On May 5th, fierce fighting broke out. There were many more Frenchmen than Mexicans, but the Mexicans won the battle. Mexicans are proud on Cinco de Mayo. They think about the Battle of Puebla. The people of Puebla fought hard that day. They beat a much larger army. They proved Mexicans are brave and strong. People in Mexico celebrate Cinco de Mayo. It's a national holiday there. But it's an even bigger holiday for Mexican Americans. They celebrate their Mexican roots that day. They show how proud they are. Cinco de Mayo is fiesta time. Fiesta is Spanish for festival. Cinco de Mayo is a great day for a parade. What will you see? You'll see children and grown-ups in colorful costumes. Some are dancing, and some carry Mexican flags. Marching bands go by. They play horns and drums. You'll see floats covered with hundreds of flowers. There may be fire trucks and people on horseback. City leaders join in too. Everyone waves to the crowd. Pancho Villa was a famous Mexican general. He rode in a rickety carriage. His troops called it La Cucaracha. That means the cockroach. La Cucaracha became a popular tune. It's often played by Mexican bands. It kind of goes like this. La cucaracha, ya no puede caminar, porque no tiene, porque le falta una pata para andar. And that means the cockroach can't travel anymore because he lacks a foot to walk with. You'll see colorful costumes on Cinco de Mayo. Often they are green, white, and red. Why? Because those are the colors of the Mexican flag. Girls and women wear big skirts with ruffles. They wear bright flowers in their hair, and they may carry beautiful fans. Many wear shawls with fringe. Boys and men wear sombreros. Those are big Mexican hats. Their jackets and pants have fancy designs. Spurs jingle on their shiny black boots. Cinco de Mayo festivals are great fun. People enjoy Mexican music, dance, and food. Mariachi bands are playing. The musicians wear traditional Mexican suits. They play trumpets, guitars, and violins. Mariachis may play on a stage, or they may stroll around. Dancers put on Mexican folk dance shows. They are exciting. The dancers swirl around. They clap their hands and use their feet to tap out a lively beat. Each Mexican state has its own special dances. Each has a special costume too. Here are some favorite Mexican foods. Enchiladas are tortillas wrapped around a filling and covered with sauce. Mole is a hot sauce made with chiles and chocolate. Salsa is a hot sauce made with tomatoes and chilies, and tortillas are round, flat bread. Food stands serve delicious Mexican foods. Many foods are made with hot chili peppers. They are very spicy. Children enjoy many games at fiesta time. The piñata is a favorite. A piñata is shaped like an animal. It's filled with candy. Then it's hung up high overhead. How do you get the candy? That's the fun part. Someone puts a blindfold over your eyes. You are spun around in circles. Then you get a stick. You swing the stick, trying to hit the piñata. When you hit it, whack! The candy comes spilling out. Then children gather up their treats. Suppose you are in Mexico. Cinco de Mayo is coming. Where is a good place to be? In the city of Puebla. People there are proud of their city. It played a big part in Mexican history. Mexican soldiers march in parade. They honor the heroes of Mexican wars. Other people march in costume. They wear clothing of the 1860s. This is a reminder of the Battle of Puebla. Later, there's a big show. People act out the famous battle. Some are dressed like French soldiers, others dressed like the Mexicans. Rifles fire and cannons roar. At last, the Mexicans win. Then it's time for music and food. Do you know Mexican Americans in your school or neighborhood? Ask how their families or communities celebrate Cinco de Mayo. At home, one thing you could do is make a Mexican bird rattle. Musical instruments such as this maraca are a fun part of many Mexican holiday celebrations.